A Yorkshire Childhood, Chapter 68. Bare Cupboards. The next few days passed quickly, and the sunshine was coming less frequently. It was like a portent for the future. Tom hid in the garage, and he had an old rally bicycle that he was doing up, which took up his time. He came inside for a cuppa. "I'll be racing round the village in that soon," he said. "Before you know it." Josh looked at the rusty specimen with its broken spokes and flat tyre and found it hard to suppress a laugh. It looked like it couldn't go 100 yards, never mind a mile. But with Tom's determination, anything was possible. Josh was getting bored hanging round the house, so he went for a walk around the village to kill time. He sat on a bench and watched the ducks slowly glide over the surface of the pond. It was so calming, like meditation, and the hours slipped by unnoticed. Then the first drops of rain broke the calm surface of the pond. Josh reached into his pocket for the piece of bread he'd brought with him, and he tossed them to the ducks. They turned and motored toward them like mechanical toys. It was a joy to watch. He wished he could change places with them and live a simple, quieter life. The drops of rain were falling heavier, and the ducks sped away, looking for some kind of refuge. Josh walked home with one eye on the cloudy sky. He'd had enough of thunder and lightning. He didn't want to get caught out in it again. He made it home just as the rain came down, and he sat in the kitchen and watched it bounce against the path and run like tears down the window pane. The garage roof was clanging like cymbals, and Tom came running in with his blue overalls spotted with rain. "I'm famished," he said. He looked in the freezer, and a white empty space just stared back at him. He looked in the cupboards. A jar of pasta sauce stood forgotten at the back. Luckily, they had a few bags of pasta stored away. Tom didn't want to admit it, but he missed Mary's cooking, but not her personality. The spareness of the cupboard depressed him. He was determined to vary their diets in the future. It wasn't good to eat the same things all the time, he had to admit. Even he was getting bored with it. He served the pasta. It was hot and delicious, the perfect warming food. They were so preoccupied they had almost forgotten about Patch. The previous day, Tom had spotted an old broken down kennel lying upside down on the tip. He brought it home and he filled all the holes and replaced the broken slats of wood.